Okay.
Alright.
Nothing's happened.
Nothing's happened?
Nah.
I'm still going back to the start.
Alright, well count me in.
Okay. I can only go back to 101 it seems.
Okay, we'll go from there. I'm ready when you are.
Alright.
Just count in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play. 101?
101,
102?
102,
Alright,
3.
cool.
Yeah, sweet, we're pretty
Minions have spawned.
We got there.
nice. So they went for an invade with the Braum. Very strong early game, especially with the Karma as well. Got the level R. Oh, got the R to empower the ability, usually Q, so getting that nasty slug field, making it good.
So we've just gone into another pause. Someone just grabbing
You like
water.
my weapon? Come on over
Alright.
for
Yeah,
a
stay
closer
hydrated.
inspection.
Posture. Breathing.
130, 131, 132. On the same page.
37, 38, 39.
Alright. Alright. Thank God for having a decent computer so I can just restart it real quick. Not waiting 5 minutes for it to boot up, so that's good.
Let me show you what it takes to fall.
So we're just going to be farming out the early game. Looks like Luke's is getting up in it actually. Morgana must have used. Oh, she started W. Morgana starting W means the Braum can pretty much just walk up with no punishment, and he was able to get into the bush, make a lot of ground up without being seen. So early game, it's going to be favoured for the Jinx and Morgana. Just able to push a lot faster.
Nice trading happening in the mid lane, but Karma coming off slightly the better with her empowered Q. Top lane, it's looking like Shen's copping a little bit of punishment up there, but at least he hasn't given up too much of his health bar or his life, so good job Mr. Natsu and Gajil.
Yeah, the Morgana actually going the coin. I used to do this, but I don't think it's actually ever good. I think you should just try to get the spell thieves. It means you're playing the character right if you're getting the spell thieves propped up.
I feel like the mana regen you get from the spell thieves kind of is equal
I agree
almost
with
to
you.
the mana that you get from the coin when you do pick up those little
Yeah,
blobs.
exactly. But I think the three procs on the spell thieves passive are really designed to teach you how to do trading as a mage support. So I think there's something to it where you kind of want to be using your abilities and your auto attacks at those times.
Alright. In terms of jungle pathing, looks like red side clear with the blue for both junglers, then both heading to their respective scuttle camps, so nothing too exciting there. But does look like Jarvan has cleared a little bit more at this point. He's looking to do something mid, but he should probably just back off and for his Krugs.
Are you at 4 minutes 6, 7?
My screen
8.
froze for a sec. I'm 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I'm at 13.
12, 13. Back in sync.
Yeah, sweet, we're good. Alright, well, yeah, Javan's backing after finishing the Grom, and Sejuani's looking for a gank up top, so we'll see what happens up there.
Yeah,
Sitting there for a while. So.
Shen does have this ward here, but yeah, it's looking like not much is going to equate to that, although he is coming here right now for a bit of a gank.
This is free.
Shen does have his E, I believe, so he can try and buffer that range. Nice job there.
Actually getting out of there. So both mid laners really low on mana, looking to get a back in fairly soon. I'll have lost chapter in not too long if I know the gold. Probably around 50 CS, I think.
Is Jarvan getting this cheeky little fire drake in without Lightwing knowing what's going on? So props to Jarvan there.
Yeah, I really like that. He can pull that. He's already got it, yeah? Or is he getting it now?
Yeah, he's just popped it.
He's just got it. Wow,
Yeah.
congratulations. That's a really big play for the early game. Love to see the early secure. Gets the next rotation of the dragon. It is another Drake next, so.
In terms of gold, Jinx does have enough for a BF right now. She's sitting on 1500 gold, so probably want to shove this wave out if she can and back, or just call it and back and pick up her item. Sivir does have pretty much the same amount of gold as well, sitting on even CS.
Yeah, so both of them kind of just waiting for the other one to want to back, and they'll just respond with the back themselves, I believe.
Sejuani is coming down, but they do have a ward in the bush that he is clearing now with the oracles. So early oracles, it's what you like to see from a jungler, just getting a bit of
Yeah.
vision.
Once you get that first back, change it over to the oracles, and then clear the wards that are showing you when you're trying to gank the lane. So
Jarvan
So
hasn't
far-
picked up on that one, but at the same time Jarvan is invading. He's gonna take Sejuani's chickens here without Karma knowing, but it's almost as if Karma has a bit of a feeling, or she's just gonna get a pink ward into this pixel brush. Karma actually using
so-
her flash here, not knowing that Jarvan's cooldowns were down, and that's disastrous for Lightwing right there. And Team Mercy pick up a nice first blood on the Lux.
yeah, really nice. Not on the same page. Once the flash was blown, the Jarvan definitely should have all been there. But regardless, use the flash, gets the kill. Love to see it. And Jarvan's going into the damage build, so an early kill's really nice. We'll be able to blow up the Karma and the Sivir while they're, while they still have built up some health and some levels.
A nice invade from the Sejuani there to counter that. Obviously has a pink ward in his own pixel brush, so he just walks straight into the enemy jungle, takes the red buff, and is gonna actually take the Krugs here. So
Yep, so
Really nice
kinda
play.
collapsing, but getting good pathing.
Jinx has to be careful here. She can actually get one shot by Sejuani. Shen ulti
Yeah.
coming out. Lightwing unable to cancel that back there, but the end's probably just going to amount to nothing. Seeing some
Yeah, so
trading
who's
here
Sejuani
from
not
Lux
using his
in
Q?
the Dragon Pit Iron.
Lux has no flash.
But yeah, Karma can't really press that. She's got cooldowns.
Yeah,
At the end of the
teams
day,
respond, everybody's there.
that's a really nice Jarvan ulti there. It looks like Lightwing are kind of falling apart at the moment. Taking a
Yeah,
5v4 fight.
Really
And
shouldn't be looking for that. So
Karma will probably also go down here as well, maybe. I guess.
Echo teleports
walks away.
top.
Yeah, Echo is just like, alright, you guys, just in. I'm going to take some plates. And yeah, he's going to pick up a bit of a CS lead here, but that's quite a nice little bit of gold there for the jungler and AD carry. Picking up a kill each respectively. Jinx picking up a BF and a Zeal as well, so she's going to have a slight advantage in the lane phase.
Yeah, all in all, not bad for them. Got the early fire dragon, got the fight as well. Used the Shen ulti effectively. Really nice to use the Shen ulti, like the Twisted Fate ulti. Very good to get the first one, having an impact, either getting a kill or saving your team. Doing both's optimal, but yeah, it's good to see. Game's gone well for him.
Yeah, in that fight, after the Shen ulti was burned, Lightwing really should have just bailed and just took the advantage top, having Echo TP back up there.
Yeah,
But they kind
I
of mucked-
strongly agree with you.
They mucked around here in the bottom of the river for a little bit there, and unfortunately took a 5v4 fight. Jarvan getting a really nice ulti engage, and yeah, Braum losing his life there, getting
Yeah,
stunned
just
in
not
the
respecting
EQ.
the CC and the hard engage potential from the blue team, so yeah, gets punished. Definitely, the Sejuani getting out there is amazing for the team. If Sejuani can just live and take all that jungle and then force the Shen ulti, you're just so happy. But they push the advantage, get punished for it. So.
One thing I didn't talk about was the fact that Jinx actually picks up the double buffs from the Sejuani, so she's using that advantage right now to kind of really pressure Loops and Jason there in the bottom lane.
Yeah, so surmounting up a bit of a CS lead just from shoving it in. Sevire's Ricochet does mess with the creeps. under tower.
Yeah, and Jinx just being able to permanently use a rocket to just hard clear with the blue
Yeah,
buff.
it's disgusting. So the double buffs just run out, and it's kind of matching the lead of that the Echo got from the Shen ulting down. So it's kind of balanced. Stronger bot side for blue team and stronger top side for red team. So good to see the Jarvan playing around the stronger bot lane. Pretty scripted to play around it because you got the Shen ulti. You kind of want to be throwing everything in the kitchen sink at bottom lane. So
Yeah. Jinx ulti coming
It's-
out there, but Brommy did kind of just negate
yeah,
all
that's
of
what I
that
was about
damage.
to say. They got the Sivir and the Braum, really nice for negating the hard engage. So
They do need to be careful. One Morgana binding, they can chain that combo directly into Jinx traps. So Brom has to be a little bit careful here as this next wave pushes in.
yeah, definitely. You want to see Morgana posturing.
Well,
up.
Morgana just popping the ulti here does have the stopwatch, so can nicely buffer it. But Exile Kami, unfortunately, just getting
Oh.
baited in as Jason opts not to heal his teammate the Braum
No,
there.
he didn't have heal. It was Triumph at the end after getting the kill on the other guy. He
Oh,
didn't
right.
have heal up. So running Triumph on the ADC, you usually see the extra shield one when you're on the
Overheal.
You know, making it work.
Yeah. Shen just needs to try and hold this wave away from his tower as much as possible and save his taunt for whenever Echo walks in to try and get him to just back off and take away his pressure there. So it'd be good to see Mr. Natsu and Gajil pick that up. But Jarvan is kind of getting caught here by the Sivir. He's really wanting the Mountain Drake, but unfortunately
can't
unable
pick
to
it
get
up.
it. Breeds for it and loses his life.
Yeah, so trying to keep the momentum going. The one life doesn't mean so much, doesn't waste his flash, doesn't waste his R. So just a little bit of gold handed over, but a chance to get a steal if he goes in. So, you know, respect play.
Yeah, it's not the worst scenario either. Like the tank said, Joanni picking up the kills, so it's not like it went to the mid laner or the AD. So not the worst of scenarios. Jinx just laying down a lot of hurt right now, rushing the Runan's Hurricane and just throwing out those triple rockets. That's
I think just
pretty-
reacting to the Sivir lane, just wanting to match it in pushing potential. So I like the adaptation.
yeah, I respect that. Good stuff.
But he's gonna, by the time anything happens in this game, he's gonna be on 2 items anyway. So it's all kind of happening pretty slowly.
So up in the top lane, Shen taking a little bit of damage here from the Echo. Unfortunately, uses his dash, so now this tower should be pretty free for Echo if he really wants to press it. Should ideally be saving his dash to kind of taunt the Echo underneath turret and put a little bit of pressure down, but probably see
Yeah,
this
it
tower
seems like
drop.
the right way to be playing the matchup.
Yeah,
Wastes
Echo,
his taunt again, unfortunately. And
Echo picking up 610 gold there from the last plate in the first tower gold, but Lux just getting
pretty dead.
pretty nailed here, but
There's the barrier I was talking about.
yeah, the barrier was nice, but Karma
Nice
just
flash.
flashing it out.
I didn't.
Ec-
No, I would have killed him. Man.
Echo just getting popped there, unfortunately, in the top lane, getting a little bit greedy there, and
Yeah, I should have definitely backed up after him in the tower, but trying to push his advantage. Almost gets to Shem, but gets baited, and Jarvan comes and cleans him up. So
as I was saying in the pre-game, like it would have been nice to see Jarvan go the Cinderhulk, but at the same time, that warrior build plus the electrocute was enough
and
damage
the
there to
early
just
kills.
kind
so
of
it's
pop
all-
pop the Echo there. So
Yeah, he's making it work. I
yeah.
think that he's gonna build into Merc Treads and Black Cleaver, get a little bit tanky. So kind of wanting the game to snowball. You got the Shen in front of you. So
Well, Jinx in a little bit of trouble here. Echo TPing down bottom and managing to kind of bait the Shen taunt out of there. Unfortunately, the Jinx ulti came out just after the Sivir flashed away, so not much is going on there. But Lightwing do need to respect and be careful of the Jarvan, who's now in the
It was really
tri-brush.
nice Morgana E, so that the Jinx didn't get slowed, meant that she could get out of the range of the spells, and then the Shen ulti came in to make sure she didn't die. So they're playing the comp right, making sure that the Jinx stays safe. Love to see it.
While we're talking about all of this, Sejuani is actually heading up top and picking up the Rift Herald, so he will likely just grab that, run mid immediately, and look to kind of burst this mid lane tower and open up the game. So
Yeah, so Dwani's making a lot of things happen. You're not really seeing the brunt of them in fights, but around the map he's having a lot of impact, getting all the objectives. Apart from the Fire Dragon, he's been pretty on point with objective control.
Sejuani on a ward here, but he's just going to be able to take the enemy blue buff and just kind of walk that one off. So that's kind of big for the Sejuani there, as Yo-Yo Yagi, the Team Mercy jungler, kind of dedicates a lot of presence down to the bot lane, securing that bot lane, and yeah, just getting a little bit more gold on the Jinx. Jinx has 1700 gold, so she's just about 500 gold shy of being able to pick up the IE, so a little unlucky there, but at the same time, you know, she's pretty big right now. She's got the 3 components, so yeah, they should maybe really group up here and look to pressure down this enemy mid lane turrets. They can kind of open up the map a little bit more with Dragon coming up. It is a fire dragon, so that's only what 48 seconds away. So they really need to be thinking about that.
Yeah, so Echo, just the player, likes to be in the side lane. If he can cancel the Shen ulti with his W, that's the play he'll be looking for. But for a Fire Dragon, maybe we'll just back it up and come group. So
Level 11 Shen has 28 seconds on his ulti, and the dragon is spawning at pretty much the exact same time. So Shen will be able to join these fights, or this fight rather. So
yeah, so Echo's backed up and started running towards the dragon.
looks like this might be a Lightwing dragon though, because Jinx just did get poked out. Sejuani did just receive a healthy amount of poke, but at the same time, not quite enough, I don't think.
Nah,
The
he'll be back.
Jinx needs to make her way over and get out of that mid lane, and this is going to be a big skirmish here. Big 5v5, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so no Karma ult, no Lux ulti, sorry. Pretty nasty. You kinda want the Lux ulti with the Jarvan ulti.
Oh, that's a really nice 4-man Jarvan ulti there. Can they do enough AoE damage? Jinx is wailing away, but hasn't been able to get a reset there.
Yeah, actually gets rooted at the back.
That's super unfortunate for Team Mercy there. Unfortunately,
See, that's
Jason...
that Lux ulti I was talking about. They were just missing that slight bit of damage.
Yeah. Jason just died after the Jinx got CC'd, so she wasn't able to get excited and start popping out those rockets onto everybody. So despite the really good Jarvan engage, they didn't quite have the damage to back it up. And unfortunately their mid laner, the Lux Bumblebutt, just getting absolutely nailed there by the Sejuani as he places a ward over the wall. So pretty disastrous turn of events for Team Mercy.
The Lux was down the bottom side of the fight as well. You kind of want to be playing together with this team comp. But regardless, can't change it. So
yeah, she was unable to get the AoE off into that nice 4-man Jarvan ulti. But they do take Shelly out, and Morgana does pop her spooky ghosts out with the Glacial Augment, but unfortunately Braum just jumps away and dodges the Morgana Q, so
yeah,
that's pretty much the play right there.
Yep.
Sejuani's...
It's looking pretty rough now for Team Mercy. A couple of events that have gone in favor of Lightwing, and they've secured themselves a 3.5k gold lead.
Yeah, Jinx probably will get this mid lane turret here, and she does have her IE, so I feel like the next fight's going to be pretty crucial in determining whether or not they can come back and she can start snowballing this game. But Sejuani's a monster at the moment, just picked up his Warmogs and he's looking to move towards a Locket, so dealing with that front line is going to be pretty brutal.
Look, I think they'll be alright. I think they just need to be grouped together. They're very close to killing them. I just think they need to be popping all of their spells at the same time. And they've got the levels, they've got the items to be able to just one-shot people. And they've got the Twin Shadows to set up the Jarvan ulti.
Lightwing, the Baron spawning in 18 seconds right now. They've just seen Lux in the bot lane, and she doesn't have TP, so they know that she's a good way away from joining the fight. So they may even look at kind of starting Baron right now. Sejuani being as tanky as he is, he's not going to take too much damage. So push mid out, rotate over to Baron, and see if they can draw a team fight.
Yeah, not a bad call. Probably looking to do step one, which is clear out vision. Echo running bot, catching the wave. His TP is coming up soon. Once his TP is up, I'd imagine that they'd be looking to let him drop the first outer tower, keep the pressure up and push in, as he's not going to be running out of mana anytime soon with his build. And then when he's at the second tier turret, try to start off the Baron. So
Shen really needs to be bot lane right now, matching this Echo, and unfortunately he's just getting free push at the moment, opting to go for a bit of an interesting build there with the Frozen Gauntlet, so he's quite tanky and he does a lot of damage to this Echo. So really they need to be pushing the lead that they've got with their ADC. Yo-Yo Yagi just getting engaged upon him, he's probably going to lose his life. Although he does make a nice escape, Raw multi coming out, Simo flashing forward underneath the turret, and Jarvan's probably going to pick up a counter kill here. Morgana hitting a nice binding onto the Sivir there, and it looks like this team fight has gone in favor of Team Mercy. Unfortunately, Lightwing just pressing it a little bit too much, and that gold lead is closing. Jinx might just pick up a quadra kill here.
yeah, Jinx is going to kill everyone.
Triple kill rather.
Even if the Morgana dies, that's the 20. Hasn't got enough. Oh, never mind.
Jinx did have flash there. She may want to have flashed over the wall there with the 600 gold bounty on the Sejuani, but opting to play it safe and keep her flash for the next team fight.
Yeah, I agree. Probably a good play to go over, but hard to say if flashing on 80 carry is a good play.
Oh, look at that tank just doing so much damage. Lux is just probably going to go down here. Good night, Lux.
She's got Q up. Got the barrier.
Oh, walks away with just no health there. Quite nice.
Got the barrier off, so a couple of times now the barrier's been looking good for the Lux.
Shen doing the play and actually taunting him under the turret, but probably a little bit too late there. He loses his turret, unfortunately.
I could see him learning what the play is, so.
Yeah, Jinx, smart pick up, picks up the last Whisper, knows she's versing a very tanky lineup here. Be interesting to see if they can test the Ocean Dragon. So, Yo-Yo Yagi just getting engaged on yet again. Hitting the nice stun onto the Karma there, but unfortunately this is looking pretty rough as Echo comes in from the side, and Lux yet again is just unfortunately not at the fight at the right time. Exiled Kami doing so much damage, but unfortunately just a 4v5 team fight. Lux no TP, just not at the fight.
Yeah, a little bit of team disarray from the looks of it, but otherwise they're very close to winning these fights, just snowballing. So we'll see if they can get the grouped fight, get the win.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame to see that one. Jinx was ahead by quite a lot. It would have been nice to see her just pop off and get a penta, but unfortunately just, yeah, enemy team just too tanky. Lux attempts the snipe, but obviously has no vision, so no surprise she misses that one there. Lightwing take the Baron, and yeah, they're almost 8k ahead right now.
Yeah, big gold lead coming from the bot lane, from the top lane as well. Couple of kills ahead and a bunch of farms. So got the Magi stacked up to 15 on the Echo, and then building into what looks like an Abyssal Mask. So going to be putting out a lot of damage and also staying alive fairly well. So.
Yeah, before that team fight, Sivir was just sitting on IE and Azil, and now she's picked up a rapid fire cannon and moving into an Essence Reaver here, so pretty unfortunate. They try and take out the Echo, but just a little bit tanky and just ultis back and walks away.
Yeah, it does get the flash out of the Echo, which is nice, and then they're going for the re-engage knowing that he has no flash, so.
Yeah, they should pick up Echo here, but he may take Yo-Yo Yagi down with him. Oh, he just walks it off. Lux unfortunately just not following up, opting to farm the minion wave. Jinx Rocket comes out, but just a little bit off. This might be the end here for Team Mercy. They're definitely going to lose their bot in here. And we'll see what else happens.
You can clearly see why this is a team game. Everything works a lot better when you're playing as 5 members, so things just not falling in the right place for them. Got the right idea, but just execution slightly off. But on the bright side, red team just pick up a clean inhib in the bottom lane and then pop the severe ulti to run away. Actually end up going over to mid lane. They've got quite a lead, so they can kind of just do whatever they want as long as they do it together.
Jarvan getting a decent engage on the Sedge, but Sed's just so tanky. He didn't build the locket at the end of the day. He ends up picking up the Zeke's Convergence, so quite a nice little item choice there. Natsu and
for
Yukijil
sure.
getting engaged on, but yeah, just unfortunately not enough damage to kill that adaptive Helm Shen. If they can change the CC on Sejuani, he should go down here. That's going to be a big shutdown. Jinx picks up the shutdown. This could very well be Team Mercy's fight. Jinx flashing forward. She should be able to pick up the Braum here. Braum flashing away. Does clip him with the W, but yeah, unfortunately, Simo, empowered Q, I've had that happen to me before, just getting one shot as an ADC, unfortunately, so a little bit overzealous there from the Jinx, but you know, she was very close to picking up additional kills and snowballing away.
Yeah, so almost a whole bunch of almost, basically. This game was very close to being a blue team stomp, but in the end, red team coming out on top from the looks of it. With the Baron, super creep in the bot lane.
Echo diving deep. Shen getting a really nice taunt there. They're going to shut down Simo on the Karma, so
Yep.
decent base defense there.
A lot of XP and gold coming in here, so good chance for the Jinx to finish off her third item.
Yeah, she finished her Lord Dom, so she's got that extra armor pen. And she did pick up an additional Zeal as well after that shutdown, because I think she got around 1,000 gold for that one. So pretty crucial she got that shutdown.
Got 900 gold on the Sejuani, so it's pretty nasty. No flash on the Echo.
They really just need to back out here. Lux is in a lot of danger here. Oh, wow. Just chain CC'd.
Yeah.
Nice job. That's the Black
Nice
Cleaver
movement
Jarvan
from the
build
Echo,
coming out.
dodges the Lux cube, I think it's punished for the over-aggression.
And who did that shutdown go to? Jarvan again. So that's two big shutdowns for Jarvan. Picking up the Karma just before and the Echo, so
Yeah.
see what he
Probably
builds.
building into the Stark's Gauge is what I would imagine. That or GA, probably Stark's Gauge given he has a longsword, but you like the sound of both of them. A little bit more survivability as he's jumping into 5 of them.
Picks up a Hex Drinker actually, so
Yeah, nice, not bad.
but
Committing to the damage path,
Jason's just about to finish his Essence Reaver, so he's going to be having 75% crit there, just doing a lot of AoE ricochet damage. And with that Zeke's Convergence on him from the Sejuani and the Knight's Vow from the Braum, he's going to be well protected.
yeah, for sure. Civ has been in no danger for a long while now, but if the Jinx is able to pop off in these fights, get the first kill, she can run through and clean up. As long as the Braum shield's down.
Lightwing just needs to be a bit patient here, wait for Echo to crash this double super wave bottom, and then really just pick their time to press their advantage and push. So clearing a bit of vision here just to make sure that they don't get flanked, that's smart. And yeah, we should try and play this one out as methodically as possible and really kind of split the pressure.
So no rush here, Echo's going to be winning this one-on-one. Baron's coming up in a little bit. If the tower doesn't look good, you just fall back to the Baron. You got vision all through their blue side, so anything's a good play. You just gotta have a lot of patience.
Shen learning, he's just taunted Echo underneath the turret, so he's done that one pretty well. But Echo will just ulti out. They'll take the base tower, and really they should just turn their attention and take a 5v4 fight up top.
Yeah, burning the Echo flash. He does survive though. Gets away with the ulti.
Does have
And the
TP,
flash.
so
Yep.
really,
Probably looking for the Baron right now.
yeah, just
but
rotate
they might
up.
Just back and reset. They have got good vision.
Yeah, Jason can pick up his Essence Reaver, look to build some armor pen or maybe some defensive items, maybe a GA or something. Yeah, he's picked up the stopwatch.
Really good buy. Couple of pink wards as well. You want to be pushing the vision all the way up to the enemy base at this point, making sure that there's no way they can come back into cheeky Baron.
Oh, Simo getting engaged on, but yeah, Jarvan just has to press R right now.
Yep.
And Jinx is going to pick up, and Lightwing Echo's TPing in, but he doesn't have ulti. Shen also making his way up to the fight. He's just going to get locked down. I think he's just
gonna
dead.
get one shot there. Yeah, really nice from the Jarvan. So what he does there is he hits him a bunch of times, make sure the Black Cleaver has shredded all of the Karma's armor, then pops the ulti for maximum damage, and able to finish him off.
They got to be careful of this Sejuani here. He does have one level advantage, so his smite is just slightly higher. So this is all in Sejuani's hands right now to be able to steal it, and he does. Wow.
Hate to see it for the blue team.
Jinx is just wailing on the Braum here though. With that Glacial Augment, Braum should go down.
Yeah. They're gonna have to back to stop the super creeps on their base. I don't think they're noticing, but...
Oh, you hate to see that.
But it does trade the flashes from the ADC. Definitely would favor the Jinx, or you'd want the flash more on the Jinx than the Sivir, so pretty good trade for red team. In the end, Baron goes over to red team, unfortunately, for the blue side, and they're left with a bunch of minions, not many towers, and a fairly naked base.
I can't help but think of Jinx when Rapid Fire Cannon instead of the Shiv there. She may have had enough range to pop the Sivir, but...
Yeah,
but then again,
maybes.
yeah, she does have extra damage from the Shiv, so she may not have even been there in the first place. Picking up a QSS there. So she's going to be able to peel a bit of the damage off herself if the Morgana shield isn't enough. But yeah, this is looking pretty rough. Farewell with the huge Baron steal. I think he smited... It looked like it was at like 820 health or something like that.
I saw 820, yeah. And his smite does, what, 850. So actually really disgusting smite from him.
Yeah, that's massive. He's just still on the same level. That's pretty insane. But that's what you yeah, that's what you don't want to do when your jungler has a level difference.
Putting their CC and timing their smite with the CC over the wall. Like, you get vision, the Sejuani's there, you move the Lux into the back of the pit, you move the Shen into the back of the pit, and their whole job is to just keep the Sejuani out. He doesn't have flash, he shouldn't be able to get in. Just make sure that he is zoned away and then secure the Baron. So, failing in the execution gets punished for it, basically.
Yeah, Team Mercy really need to engage with Jarvan here in mid 4v5 and let the Echo do whatever he wants to do in the top lane. And they need to ulti the Jarvan with the Shen to get in there and then line the CC up. So, looks like we're going to see that right now. Getting a really nice 3-man ulti, but he's just a little bit too weak, unfortunately. Jinx doing her best to put out the damage. Actually getting a reset here, doing so much damage. But Echo's doing a lot of damage to her. Gonna kite it out. I think she wins this.
Yeah, she wins this. Jinx actually playing that like an absolute demon, sitting in rocket form the whole time, just putting out massive crits all over their team.
Going for the snipe as well. Unfortunately, hitting the Echo, but not doing enough damage. He survives on 15 HP.
Such a troll, that build, making him live. But really, really nice. Starting to think that it's looking good for the
Team Mercy, yeah.
This is level 16, just absolutely huge. Same level as the solo laners on red team. All that farm just being pushed into their base.
Something that happened in that team fight that was crucial is Karma's empowered Q just pulled up just short of the Jinx, who was just kind of sitting over the wall, and that would have one-shot her as well.
Yeah. No, it's starting to get a little bit shaky for the red team actually. Probably looking to the Elder Dragon for their next win condition. Or the backdoor from the Echo, considering there's only inhibs and the Nexus up, so we'll see if they can pull out the macro to win the game, but straight 5-on-5 is looking more and more favoured towards blue side.
Even that though, Steos, or I don't even know how you pronounce it with the one on there, has cleared a lot of the vision from the blue side jungle, so won't be able to do any kind of sneaky TP play here from the Echo. His TP will come up in a minute or so. But yeah, Shen...
Vision defense, it's nice to see.
Shen alone can't deal with the Echo if Echo's pushing bot, that's the only thing. If it's the inhib, I would really like to see Lightwing just try and go for the 4-on-1 again, but send their 4 top and send their Echo bottom. So it's split as much as possible. Echo actually choosing to ulti back. His cooldown's pretty low, like 25 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah, something like that. Ugh. So right now, just biding that time. Not sure when the dragon's up. I don't have that info, unfortunately. But
1 minute 49.
Wait,
you can press N to pull up the extended panel just above the
damn.
map. Yeah.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, minute 25 to the Baron as well, so they just got to turtle a little bit more. Jinx is 6 items right now, so they really just need to play the protect the Jinx comp. I would really like to see Jarvan pick up a stopwatch here so he can negate some of that damage when he does lock them all down.
Yep.
Shen playing the real spooky
is
one. This
so
is
good
probably gonna go
for
bad for Lightwing, to
Jinx.
be honest.
Jinx just destroys them all.
Yeah, like
Crits over the wall. Can't be going for that.
Sivir just has such short range. If you're gonna fight, Sivir needs to be with them and bodying forward with them. So Team Mercy
Yeah, I don't think
looking like the
Braum-
favorites right now.
Yeah, they're really coming back here. They should pressure up to this dragon. No reason to give this up at all. Getting priority in the mid lane. That's the first step to securing the dragon. Gonna get flanked from the right. See how they deal with this one.
Yeah, they gotta watch out for that empowered Q, kind of
No,
chunking
level
the Jinx,
17
but
on the Jinx though. She's actually so far ahead. Yeah,
good
can't
night.
do that from the severe. Game actually.
Game might be over.
Being over. Nah,
Yeah.
this is not yet, but we're getting there.
It's the
Should
power
jump
of
back into
the
dragon here.
the power of the Jinx. Yeah, do the dragon or even the Baron. Baron's coming up first right
Yeah,
now.
but Jarvan actually dying, going a little bit greedy, dies just out the front of the gates of the red side base, and
Oh
for
wow,
now-
Steos accidentally popping his Zhonya's there, just in the enemy river. Not on vision, so they don't know about it, but still, that's a bit of a big whoopsie. Obviously, reaching for a ward on his keyboard and fat fingering it, so a bit
Yeah.
unlucky for to see there, unfortunately. But yeah, look at Lightwing right now. They know that Yo-Yo Yagi on the Jarvan's still got 12 seconds before he respawns. They're just gonna force a 4v5 fight here. And with the Elder Dragon, they are pretty dangerous because they do have.
I don't know, man. This is bad, actually. Jinx is just going to be able to open up here. If they can get any sort of CC off, Jinx is just going to 3-hit anybody.
Okay, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a nice
Pretty
team
sure they
fight.
still win this. The Sivir's coming.
Jarvan's
base.
running. Look at
Yeah.
Jarvan. Level advantage no longer a thing. They're both level 16 here. Shen just getting in the middle of it all.
Jarvan actually getting there in time.
Oh, massive ulti from the Jarvan, but Jinx
Nice.
unfortunately just not able to do any auto attacks at this point. He
Yeah,
does
yeah,
use his
don't.
flash a little bit late. He will probably pick up Jason in this 1v1, just a little bit
Yep.
stronger there on the Jinx, and they are going to pick up the Elder Dragon. They should really just rush to Baron and then just run it down mid, to be honest. Unless they really just want to run it down mid and try and take a 4v3 fight. But
Yeah,
I
imagine they'll be pushing mid and then going over to Baron. Lux is on the duty of pushing mid, and yeah, straight over. So red side not able to finish the Elder Dragon in time. Blue team getting their jungler there. The dragon actually resetting, which aids the blue team a lot. And then
look at this Jarvan though, just so weak.
yeah,
No tank stats, unfortunately, at this point. Not one armor item at all, so he just gets shredded by the Baron. And Lightwing may look to just rush the Baron.
yeah, you'd be looking to stay around if you were blue side. Probably bad to back here, regardless of what you got to spend.
Jinx doesn't have any items, and she's backing on full health and mana, so that's a bit spicy. Maybe just wanting to pick up the
Yeah, the
Elixir of Wrath.
Yeah. Well, blue team learning, red team learning their lesson, not starting the objective willy-nilly, giving a little bit of respect over to the 80 carry of blue team. Pretty much on 1v9 duty now, and with the Zeke's convergence from Morgana, and a whole bunch of space in front from the Shen and the Jarvan and the Lux. So
Look at the flashes though. Lightwing having 0 flashes up available right now, and Lux and Jarvan both having the flashes. So
yeah,
we can look to see a Lux and Shen.
and Shen.
We can look to see a Shen flash to on here to follow up.
Well,
the Jarvan
just drop
engage.
the Jarvan ulti onto either the Sivir or the Karma. You'd be hoping they're keeping track of the carries flashes at least, just so they know when they can get the all-ins, but who knows what's...
Look at Echo though, just
going on in
pressuring
the
top.
chat.
He's yelling at his team right now. Run to Baron, I'll bait him.
Yep.
And it looks like that's what's happened. And they do have vision right here, but a nice pink wall coming out. Echo looking like he's in a bit of a spot of
Yeah,
trouble,
he's
unfortunately,
dead.
but look at his team. They're just going to pick up the free Baron. I think he calls worth on that one every time. He's trying to run downwards so his ulti can come back up, so he's just trying to buffer that as much as possible.
They're actually going to fight this. Jinx is alive. Red team getting the
Oh,
Baron.
that was a terrible decision, unfortunately, from blue side. They either needed to ignore... Can Jinx do it? That's the question.
Jinx is actually gotta move a little bit
Oh,
closer.
getting popped by the Karma. OP
Yeah,
Karma.
the karma. Nasty.
Oh, it's sad to see Team Mercy go out like that, getting baited by the Echo, not just like forcing the Baron and letting the top inhib going down. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, their macro just kind of lost them. Their mechanics were good, but the macro just kind of made it all fall out. And look at this Karma's damage, just so much with the Void stuff, just shredding through the Jinx, unfortunately. But it was a really nice and close game, a good 40-minute slogfest. It kind of went back and forth. But
Yeah,
as
that was a
Team
closer
Mercy,
match. That
as
was really
Team
close.
Mercy, it was a bit tragic, to be honest. Poor
Yeah,
guys.
they just lost sight of what was important at the end. They were doing really well to ignore the Echo in the side lane, and then they just tunneled on him. It's easy, such blatant bait, but you just gotta stick to your guns, play together what was working, and then try to get the fight at the Baron.
Because at the end of the day, you give up your top lane.
Problem is there's open nexus, so there's chaos in the communication because they're talking about, well, if he gets the inhib, then he can just end the game. Who can stop him? You know, there's stuff like that. So with the Sheen as well, a lot of damage on the towers from the Echo.
Oh, look at that Jinx damage though. Holy crap. 64k damage and couldn't carry the poor bastard. That's what you hate to see right there.
Yeah, that's some nasty stuff. Unlucky.
God. And yeah, at the end of the
Would
day,
have liked to
Jarvan,
see the
A-
Jarvan going full tank.
AD Jarvan only doing 17k damage. If you went tank, you would have done the exact same amount because you would have stayed alive a little bit longer. But yeah, unfortunately, just not being able to make it work. If he obviously was tank when they went for that Baron buff, he wouldn't have gotten burned so quickly, and they would have picked up an Eldorado Baron. So all of that was
Yeah,
just
look,
tragic. And I think the Lux just
I
went mid and then backed and didn't come and give shields to her team as well at the Baron buff. So just some really unfortunate team communication plays there that kind of just let Lightwing win a game that they really should have lost. And unfortunately, it looks like Cheekbusters still may be in this tournament. This Team Messi haven't picked up this win.
Alright, that's me done. Thanks for the cast.
Alright,
I'm
bro.
off.
I will go have a quick chat to both teams, so I'll catch you later.
No worries.
Thanks
GG's.
for your
And well
time.
played. That's
Ca-
alright, well played on both sides. Good job, guys.
Catch you, bro.
Justin, you're toxic.
Oh, hello.
Justin, you're toxic. What the
How
heck?
how am I toxic?
No, it's wrong. You said we should have lost the game. Hell no, that game was calculated the whole way.
No way, you guys.
Silence in this game?
Holy,
Oh my god.
your mics are terrible right now. But yeah, you guys should have lost that one 100%.
I will admit the triple support and the Jinx comp was kind of hard to get. Like killing that Jinx was kind of orky.
Yeah, it looked like she was gonna carry that game, but
I got 3 Karma ults onto her in the last fight, so.
yeah, I was watching that. I just hate Karma so much because of that. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I think
So
even if we may have lost the fight, I think we may have still won the game because you said that I'm going for the ball. I was going for the end, bro. It was an open nexus, and I was just gonna kill the nexus. I think.
True. Sounds like Loops is in a 16th century cathedral. What's going on with your mic, bro?
Sorry, mate. I'm currently at a friend's place.
Oh, true.
He's partying with the boys.
He's got a nice crib though.
That's it.
But yeah, I don't know. That game looked like it was a little bit harder than it should have been for you guys. There were quite a lot of mistakes made, especially when I think at the 20-minute mark, Sima, you dived into the tower to try and kill the Jarvan.
Yeah.
And then
Because he ulted into my ult miss because he jumped over me.
all good. I just think you could have played it a little cleaner and more methodically. But at the end of the day, you guys
true.
brought it back and you won. So congratulations on that one.
Dude, their team was hard. Not gonna lie.
Probably
Yeah.
on this game. With the
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard when Leona gets banned out, and then you're just sitting there like, yeah, Shen, I can pick Shen, and then
Ferran called it. Ferran was like, yo, we should early pick Shen. What do they pick Shen? I'm like, who's gonna pick Shen? And I mean, when they pick Shen, I was able to get so far. Like, I got the solo gold on I got all plate solo top lane.
I mean, Brom worked out for us in the end, though.
yeah, that
definitely.
champion's sturdy. It all worked out, but I was just thinking in my head like, what other champions does he play if not Leona and Shen? So
My pool's a bit too big, so that.
all right, big brain pool.
70k self mitigated. Holy.
On the Jason on the Sivir there, that's like I play a little bit of Sivir there, and that would have been like one of the more awkward games to play Sivir just because of your lack of range, just being unable to
Yeah.
kind of get in there, especially with Jarvan ulti just caging you all of the time. So, how did that feel?
Yeah, she just basically killed me instantly before I could do a single order to her.
Yeah,
Really had to be careful with my positioning.
yeah,
Mm.
it's not very fun being lesser in range and not being a champion like Vayne or whatever that has low range that can just swag on people.
Yeah.
But the Sivir utility of the ult
Yeah, with the ult, he's just
provided
so
us with a lot of good plays. So the pick was definitely worth it in the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. It's a good safe
Sedge
pick.
plays fun.
And yeah, just I don't know why people aren't banning Sejuani yet. I really want to see if you actually play another jungle other than Sejuani.
What the heck?
I
I
don't think
played
he's
Graves
played a
once.
single game of Sejuani in solo queue. Not gonna.
I played one today actually, but I lost. Feels bad, man.
True. Oh well, hopefully I end up versing you guys in the finals. That would be fun. But
Yeah, I'm
it
looking
looks
forward
like
to it.
unfortunately we got to make our way through the quarters and yeah, but it'd be good to play you guys again, and we'll have to scrim sometime again. That'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, fellas, I'm gonna have a quick chat to the other team. If they do still exist, they might be tilted off the face of the planet, but I'll just jump over to blue side. Somebody called Heovoy, which I don't even know if this is gonna be bait, so wish me luck.
Alright, good luck.
Alright, see you guys. Team Mercy, is that you? Hello? This is definitely not Team Mercy. Team Mercy, are you there for a chat? Wait a minute, let's see. Yeah, I'll just have a look at some more stats here. Damage, obviously, Jinx popping off. Look at damage taken. I want to have a look at that. Sejuani just being a ridiculous tank, taking 53k. Fortunately, you either go a full damage meta champion like Rek'Sai or somebody like that, or you just kind of play a tank in this meta. So Jarvan doing not much damage and not being able to tank as much as Sejuani. We look at the damage champions. Sejuani doing 15k, Jarvan only doing 17k, but tanking an extra 20k of damage. So fortunately, a bit of a jungle gap there, but yeah, the Jarvan ultis were clutch. If there was a CC score, I'm sure he would be ahead of the Sejuani, but yeah, all in all, a pretty tragic one for Team Mercy. They played really well, and it was sad to see them lose. The Vision score, both supports playing really well, getting high Vision score. Lux with a huge 63, that's massive versus the Karma's 35. But yeah, at the end of the day, fortunately, it just didn't quite work out for Team Mercy. Just shouting out Team Mercy if you're there. Otherwise, I'll just end the stream. The gold, yeah, Jinx 20k. Rest of his team just not quite getting as much. Huge shutdowns on the Jinx in the early game enabled her to pick up, the items that she needed in order to carry. Self-mitigated damage, Shen doing a lot. Nice adaptive helm there. Cut a lot of the damage out. Sejuani though with the 70k self-mitigated damage, that's pretty insane. Really like the Echo's build, picking up the Iceborne Gauntlet. You saw how that Iceborne Gauntlet came into effect when the Jinx rocket shoots across the map, and Black 69 survives with 5 HP, so definitely happy with himself that he picks up that extra armor, so that was really smart. Jarvan doing a little bit of self-mitigated damage, but at the end of the day, didn't really have any armor, unfortunately. Only able to mitigate a bit of the magic damage from Echo and Karma, and the Sejuani, obviously. But yeah, it looks like Team Mercy is dipped, so for tonight, guys, I will catch you all next time. I'll upload this VOD later tonight onto YouTube, so be sure to check that one out on the Griffith page. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll catch you around.